What if I told you that one of the most incredible NBA stories isn't about a top draft pick or a superstar, but about a player no one believed in? A player who went from being cut by multiple teams to outplaying MVPs like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James on the biggest stage of all. This isn't just a feel-good sports story, it's a story about perseverance, courage, and never giving up, no matter how impossible it seems. In today's video, we're diving into the unbelievable rise of Jeremy Lin, the most unlikely NBA player to outshine the league's biggest stars. His journey is a reminder that with hard work, belief, and the right mindset, anything is possible, even when the odds are stacked against you. Trust me, you don't want to miss this story. Stick around to see how one man's dream became a worldwide phenomenon. Let me introduce you to Jeremy Lin. He didn't come from a famous basketball school. He went to Harvard, which is known more for books than basketball. Jeremy wasn't picked in the NBA draft, and many teams didn't believe he was good enough. He got cut by a few teams and spent most of his time sitting on the bench, watching others play. He wasn't tall by NBA standards, and he didn't have the flashy style that grabs attention. He was just another face in the crowd, quietly working hard while almost everyone overlooked him. But behind the scenes, Jeremy was pushing himself, practicing late, and holding on to hope. His family supported him, but even they knew the odds were tough. At this point, no one expected anything big from him. Not the fans, not the coaches, not even the NBA. But Jeremy wasn't ready to give up. Jeremy Lin was almost at his breaking point. He had been cut by several teams and was now with the New York Knicks. But even here, things were not looking good. He was sitting at the very end of the bench, barely getting any playing time. He was even sleeping on his brother's couch because he couldn't afford a place of his own in New York City. Everyone thought he was just one step away from being cut again and leaving the NBA for good. But then, something unexpected happened. The Knicks were struggling with injuries, and they needed someone, anyone, to step up and help the team. Jeremy was given one last chance to prove himself. No one thought much of it. After all, he was just an unknown player with no big contract, no fame, and no expectations. But Jeremy was ready. In one game, he was called off the bench, and he shocked everyone. He played with speed, confidence, and skill that no one had seen before. He led the team to victory, scoring points, making smart plays, and energizing the whole crowd. Suddenly, the quiet, forgotten player became the center of attention. This wasn't just one lucky game. Jeremy kept playing like a star, game after game, helping the Knicks win and exciting fans all over the world. People started calling it Linsanity, a wave of excitement and surprise as Jeremy outplayed some of the biggest names in basketball. He proved that even when you're at your lowest, even when no one believes in you, you can rise up if you stay ready, work hard, and never give up. Jeremy Lin's moment had finally come, and he grabbed it with both hands. Jeremy Lin's rise became something no one could ignore. In one famous game, he went head-to-head with Kobe Bryant, one of the best and most famous players in the world. Many people thought Jeremy would be crushed, but instead, he scored 38 points and led the Knicks to a huge win. The crowd went wild, and even Kobe himself was surprised. Game after game, Jeremy kept proving people wrong. He hit game-winning shots, made smart passes, and led the Knicks on a winning streak. It wasn't just the points he scored, it was how he played. He played with passion, confidence, and joy. He made the team better, and his energy lifted the whole city. Fans who had never paid attention to him before were now wearing his jersey, cheering his name, and watching every game just to see what he would do next. The media called it Linsanity because no one could believe what they were seeing. Here was a player who had been ignored and underestimated, now outplaying MVPs and shining on the biggest stage. Jeremy became a global sensation, with fans from all over the world supporting him, especially Asian American fans, who saw in him someone breaking barriers and proving that you don't have to fit the usual image to succeed in the NBA. Jeremy Lin didn't just have a few good games. He showed the world that heart, hard work, and belief can sometimes beat talent and fame. He reminded everyone watching that you should never judge someone too quickly, because you never know who might rise when they get their chance. Jeremy's rise was a beautiful story of hope, strength, and the power of never giving up, no matter how unlikely success may seem. Jeremy Lin's story mattered for many reasons. It wasn't just about basketball or winning games. It was about breaking limits and changing what people believe is possible. For years, many people thought an Asian American could never shine in the NBA. There were stereotypes that said players like Jeremy weren't strong enough, fast enough, or talented enough to compete at the highest level. But Jeremy proved them all wrong. He showed that your background, your skin color, or where you come from does not decide how far you can go. His story touched so many people, not just basketball fans. It spoke to anyone who has ever been told they're not good enough, anyone who has ever been overlooked or doubted. Jeremy's journey showed that even when the world says no, you can still fight for your dreams. It taught people that success is not just about natural talent. It's about hard work, patience, and staying ready when your chance finally comes. Jeremy also remained humble through it all. He stayed focused on the team, thanked his family and fans, and never let the fame get to his head. This made his story even more inspiring because people saw that success doesn't have to change your character. The truth is, we all face moments in life when we feel invisible or not good enough. But Jeremy Lin's story teaches us that those moments don't define us. What we do next does. Will you give up or will you keep pushing forward? Jeremy's rise reminds us all. You don't have to be the favorite to win, and you don't have to be the biggest star to make a big difference. You just have to believe, work hard, and be ready. Jeremy Lin's story is more than just an exciting sports moment. It carries a big lesson for all of us. You don't need to be the best from the start, and you don't need everyone to believe in you. What matters is that you believe in yourself and keep working, even when no one is watching. Jeremy's rise shows that life can surprise you. You might feel stuck or invisible today, but tomorrow could bring your big moment. The key is to stay ready. Jeremy didn't become a star overnight. He had worked quietly for years, staying patient and prepared. So when his chance finally came, he was ready to shine. This story is a reminder to all of us. You don't need to be the chosen one or the most talented person in the room. You just need one chance and the courage to take it. Never let rejection stop you. Never let doubts hold you back. Keep pushing, keep learning, and trust that your hard work will pay off one day. If Jeremy Lin could go from the end of the bench to outplaying MVPs, imagine what you could do if you refuse to give up. Jeremy Lin's story teaches us that even the most unlikely person can rise and shine. You don't have to be the biggest, the fastest, or the most famous to make a difference. You just need heart, hard work, and belief. So I ask you today, are you ready for your moment? Will you be prepared when your chance comes? Remember, one opportunity can change everything. If you enjoyed this story and believe in the power of underdogs, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this with someone who needs a little motivation today.